Hi, I'm Beatrice. I'm a mom of 10. I grew up in the Hasidic community and left in my mid 40s. It's a good question. Why did I leave? Did you and your husband stay together? I think to answer all of those questions, we'll probably take a series and maybe I'll do that, do a story time with a bunch of different videos because there is so much to say. But in short, I will say that I left my marriage because it was an arranged slash forced marriage, and I'll talk about what a marriage looks like in the Hasidic community. But I wasn't really given a choice of who to marry, and I got married at 18, and it was rough from the beginning, and I struggled for many years to make it work. For most of that time, I wasn't even aware that I deserved something better or what uh, what a marriage could or should be like, and just believed what I was told, that if I would be a good wife to a scholar, then everything would work out. But it didn't. And then as I got older and I had more children, it became more and more clear to me that I couldn't stay in the marriage. So I left my marriage, and my full intention when leaving my marriage was just that, to leave my marriage. I never imagined that I would leave the community because, as you may know, in Judaism, divorce is allowed, but in the Hasidic community, like socially, it's not allowed, right? So technically, it's allowed, but it's a really bad thing to do. A couple of years after I left, it became clear to me that in order for me to heal properly, I there was no way I could still live under the paradigm of the beliefs that I was raised with, that you had very specific rules about what to do, guidelines in terms of how you would be acceptable by God and how not to be acceptable by God. And a lot of that thinking came about when I left my marriage and was treated very poorly by rabbis that I was shocked and horrified by. And I was like, there's no way that I can continue live in this lifestyle, but most of all with this belief system. And that made me start to leave. But no, I did not leave with my husband or anybody else. I left with my four younger children. Some of the children that I left with are still in the community. Some are not, and some are somewhere in between. And I'm glad that my children have choices of how they want to live their lives from now on. Hope this helps.